So last night was Nintendo's Switch live stream presentation reveal thing, and before I was like, yeah, the Switch looks good. I really want Zelda, but after last night, I'm like, I need to get a Switch. So I called one store. They said they only had a few reservations left. I'm gonna go to a. I called the wrong store. That wasn't even the one near me. I'm gonna go to the one near me and see if I can nab one. I just reserved my Nintendo Switch. Super stoked, and they're going pretty quick. Like the GameStop I went to had a total of 36 available reservations. Another one had like 11 or something, so they're going pretty quick. I guess one of the reasons this is really exciting is because I've never grabbed a console on launch day before. PS4 was like a month after launch, and Xbox One was a few months after launch, so that's super exciting. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this, but I am super stoked, super excited. If you want to know more about my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch, here's a video I made for another channel of mine. I used to have a podcast called Eat Sleep Geek. Now it's kind of like a one-man show. So you don't have to go to that page or anything, but here's the video I made, just me talking about my thoughts from last night's presentation. Alright guys, see you later. What's going on, guys? So last night, Nintendo finally had their Switch reveal stream, and I'm just going to go over a few things that they talked about. First off, launch date, March 3rd at $299. That's really close, and that's fairly cheap. I actually like this model of like, here's something, you can have it soon, as opposed to like, here's a new system available next year. I mean, I know we've known about the Switch for a few months, but still, that's sooner than most that we get. They stated mobile battery life will be between 2.5 to 6.5 hours, depending on the game you're playing. I think the presentation said Zelda on the go, battery life about 3 hours. That's not bad. I mean, it's akin to a 3DS. Launch day, there will be two versions available, both same price point. One is a gray controller, one is a red and blue controller. I think the red and blue controller looks really ugly, so I'll probably be getting the gray one. Right now, my biggest worry is the controller size and how the Joy-Cons will feel separately in each hand. When they showed it on stage, it kind of looked a little smaller than an Xbox controller. I think the Xbox controller is the perfect controller, and I am a giant, and I have these giant man hands, so I don't know how it's going to feel in my hands. My friend Ben will get to play it in a few weeks at PAX, so he's going to tell me all about how the controller feels. His hands probably aren't as giant as mine, but the controller does have a share button where you'll be able to share photos and eventually video. No word yet if there will be streaming from console capabilities. I know Nintendo in the past has stated that they don't really care for streaming because people don't want to watch people play video games. People want to play video games, but I think they might be realizing, like, you know what, people really do like this stream thing. So I don't know. Will we get that? They haven't really said. They mentioned their online service, which will be free until the fall, and then it'll be a paid service. They didn't put out a price point yet. You'll be able to get a free Nintendo, Super Nintendo game every month. Whether they start giving away 64 games and GameCube games, they haven't really stated yet. They didn't give out any tech specs. We don't know the internal memory of the console. We don't know the screen resolution. They showed off two new games that focus solely on using the Joy-Cons, which were 1-2 Switch, which last night I kept calling it Quantum Switch because I couldn't really hear it well because I was also playing Division. 1-2 Switch seems more like the Wii Sports of it. A lot of different mini games, Wild West showdowns, samurai fighting, sailor dancing or something. I don't know. Picking up at one point showed a guy picking up to pretend it was on a phone. And they stated it's all games they don't want you to look at the screen. I play video games not to look at real people, and now you want me to look at real people? But I'm interested in it. I think I could have fun with. I know I could have fun with the Wild West showdown game for hours until everyone else got bored with it. The second game they showed off using just the Joy-Cons was called ARMS, which is probably the best name title ever. It's a fighting game, and all the people have long arms. This game looked interesting. I like the art style, and I'm a big fan of springy arms with boxing gloves on them. They did show off a bunch of titles. Splatoon 2, which got me really excited because I love Splatoon so much. They showed off a new Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey, which is like Super Mario in real world settings, like he was in New York or a big city similar to New York. The one thing me and my friend noticed, a lot of cabs, only cabs, no other vehicle. It looked gorgeous though. They showed off Xenoblade 2, which I'm really excited about because I love Xenoblade. They showed off a Square Enix side-scroller 2D, 3D RPG game-ish. Looks beautiful. The art style is fantastic. It's called Project Octopath Traveler, so I'm assuming that's not the final title. They also showed off Skyrim. Now, I personally would definitely buy Skyrim again. Who doesn't want to play Skyrim on the go? Sadly, none of these are launch titles. Splatoon 2 is a summer launch. Mario is a fall launch, or most likely a holiday launch, and everything else didn't really have launch dates or any idea of when they would come out. And finally, we got a brand new Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild trailer, and it looked so good. I cried. I came. This, after a lot of back and forth and a lot of trolling the audience, they finally gave us a release date. It's going to be launching alongside the system. This is the game that's going to make people decide if they want to buy the system or not. Whether the game's still coming out on the Wii U, I'm not so sure. But I feel like not launching on the Wii U would be a horrible decision for all the people who had a Wii U and were waiting for the game because it was first announced for the Wii U. I'm super excited for it. I'm gonna go out and reserve one today. Unless I can't. I'm gonna have to call some stores and be like, you taking reserves yet? Because I know that they said January 21st in Japan. But we do things different here in America.